My few questions to the parents. Do you miss the face-to-face interaction with your child's educator? Has the online PTM system helped to lessen and reduce the chaos and madness existing before COVID? Is there anything that you would like to change about the online PTMs? If you feel strongly about any one or all of these issues, you are at the right place at the right time. Stay tuned in and listen to our experts, and I'm sure they'll help you to make the best of the PTMs online in the interest of your wards. I am Geeta Sehgal from Schoolvisor, and I'm joined by Sumit Gupta, Rajni Khosla, Rachna Sadi. Let me introduce the panel to our parents. Rachna Sadi comes with an experience of 31 years. She has been a principal for more than 18 years. Presently, she is principal at Sumermal Jain Public School in Delhi. Rachna has done tremendous work with SOS Villages under UNICEF and Helpage India. Welcome, Rachna, to our show. We have Rajni Khosla with us. She has an experience of over a decade as a principal, the Indian School and Golden Bells Preschool. She has been awarded with the Women of Influence Award and Global Teachers Excellence Award in 2020. Welcome to our show, Rajni. And Sumit comes with an experience of over 25 years. She is working at New Era Public School as HOD Commerce and also Senior Academic Coordinator. She's a gold medalist and has been awarded Dr. Radhakrishnan Awards for Excellence in Education. Lovely ladies and lovely to have you here. Welcome to our show. Fourth Saturdays have always been important days in the school calendar, where schools generally prepare for PTMs to greet the parents and to update them with all the latest about their child's well-being, emotional, social, academic, sports, and other spheres. Despite the parking woes and long queues waiting in the school to meet the teachers, parents throng the schools to get an update for their wards. COVID-19 changed all of this. From online shopping to online video conferences, then from online classes to online PTMs. This is the new normal. What I would want to understand, Rachna, from you is, what is this new online PTM all about? How is it different from the PTMs that were held in our schools previously? One aspect of it that you wish to retain and one that you wish to change with regard to online PTMs. Rachna. Rachna, just fix your audio, please. I think we can't hear her. Yes. Yes, carry on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
See, online PTMs, they are quite innovative approach with a lot of advantages. But yes, every system has got disadvantages also. The comfort, the flexibility of timing, location is definitely there for the parents. They can interact with the teachers anytime they want. But yes, with a constraint that if you talk about teacher paternity, teacher is taking involved in online classes these days. And apart from that, I mean, when you wrap up your classes, you are interacting with parents, you have to, take out a slot for them as well. So, though definitely in COVID time, parents are definitely, they get a solace by talking with the class teacher, which they are missing while in one-on-one interaction. But definitely the lacuna is always there because the kind of feedback parents can get is limited one. Because in one-on-one, face-to-face interaction, the parent has more time, more breather to talk with the teacher. But still, in this time, in this calamity, definitely this is a medium which is convincing the parent and bringing out positive thoughts in a child that he is not missing out. Ooh,
Thank you, Rachna. If I heard you correctly, there are merits and demerits in both the cases, and online PTMs being innovative and flexible, but they do come with their own set of problems. Thank you. Now let me move to Rajni. Rajni, do you think that PTMs online lead to a social disconnect with the parents and the teacher? I mean, that kind of comfort that is there in talking one to one is somewhere missing. And how do you strengthen these ties between parents and teachers?
Well, ma'am, during such unprecedented times, I must say schools are coming up with loads of solutions, and PTM being one of those. Well, when we talk about virtual PTMs, I must say, due to parents' involvement and their contribution during online classes, and even if it is due to the time constraint of virtual meets we are having nowadays with parents, interaction during the PTMs, the virtual PTMs, has become more precise and more focused. Whereas when we find during the earlier PTMs, parents at times used to come with, some speculation about their child's abilities to learn or either teachers' abilities to teach even. But now when, the things are quite transparent and clear, so there's much comfort between both parents and teachers, I must say that. And of course, when we talk about virtual PTMs, of course, there is a social disconnect.
Okay.
But
so there is a social disconnect. Okay. But I'm sure as time passes, I'm sure parents and teachers will get used to the new system and
they have
will
already,
connect.
yes, they
Yeah,
have already
thank you
got
so
used to this kind of system that we are in now. So they're already used to now, and I think they have accepted that this is the new normal, and I think quite okay about it. Yes. Thank you.
So I'm glad parents have accepted this and this is the new normal. Thank you, Rajni, for your inputs. Sumit, if I may come to you. Online PTM, as Rachna also had just said, does come with its own challenges, especially in the senior school, in the secondary classes, when a parent would want to meet all the 8-9 teachers associated with the child. Now, a parent would want at least 8 to 10 minutes with every child. That means approximately hour and a half. Now, how do you manage this for a class of 40 and every teacher wanting hour and a half to talk to the teachers? How is it made possible? Can it be made possible?
Ma'am, is this question for me?
Yeah, yes, Sumit.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, definitely I feel that the biggest advantage of an online PTM is that both the parent and the teacher, they are aware that there is a fixed time limit and we cannot extend beyond that time limit. So very concisely, very precisely, we each have to get our point across. More often than not, there are concerns which the teacher has to share with the parent, and also there are concerns which the parent might want to share with the teacher. And when it came to offline PTMs, there we always used to have one clamoring parent, saying, I have to go somewhere, please attend to me first, I'm busy. But here that sort of situation does not develop. So we already have done our homework. In case you have more concerns, we'll get back to you shortly within a day or so. So we try to, adhere to the time which is allotted to a particular parent, to a particular child.
Okay, I think that is well said. There are disadvantages, there are constraints, and parents do need to be very specific with their queries so that in the time allotted to them, they can get their answers. And even teachers need to be prepared in advance. They also would have specific queries for the parents, for the child, and some inputs that they would like to share. Now, Rajni, coming back to you, have you had a problem in addressing a very delicate issue online with parents? There are times when parents are, it's embarrassing to share something with parents, but the issue needs to be addressed all the same. So, how do you manage that?
So again, as you mentioned, ma'am, there are pros and cons and the advantages and pitfall. This is the major pitfall, that the discussions during the virtual PTMs are stick to children's scholastic areas or non-scholastic areas, or just the technical, areas that we, keep on discussing during that particular point of time. And somehow we are missing on children's behavior pattern, their social development, their likes, their dislikes, their friends, their compatibility with their peer group. And there are so many other areas we used to talk about, during the offline classes. Somehow we do miss on. But yes, during these times, I must say that, the kind of connect that we are building up with parents, it is something we have never ever done before. Because life has done so many other areas, other things also, to sensitize and to understand each and every bit of what is going on right now. So we usually, teachers are into having a personal touch, a personal connect with parents. And if not during the virtual PTMs, they are phonically connected to parents 24/7. And I must say they're doing a great job. And the kind of, compatibility they are building up with parents, it's something really appreciable. So anytime parents do talk about, they are free to talk to the teachers, related to their child's growth, their development, even if the child is having any delicate issue, any delicate problem. So we are always ready to help them out.
Chalo, good. I'm glad to hear that you're ready to help them out. And despite the social disconnect, you're addressing the issue to the satisfaction of the parents and the child. And
we are trying,
yes,
we are trying our level best, ma'am. That's what.
Yeah. And what one would be missing, the excitement of the children when they come. They're so overwhelmed when they come with their parents to meet the teachers. Rachna, if I can come to you, not all parents have the technical support to attend the PTMs. And even if they have the technical support, perhaps the skill to access the technical support may be lacking in many cases. How do you reach out to such parents?
Ma'am, before the onset of the classes only, we had prepared instructions for the parents, and we had sent them personally through SMS and by putting on our ERP. And we have made class groups where if the parent is finding any technical issue or they are not competent enough to handle the technical part of the technology, then our teachers are there and they are helping the parents as well as the kids. Because we had conducted not only PTM, ma'am, we have conducted our unit tests also on Google Forms. So we are giving that technical backup to each and every parent is very important. Like we have even EWS category students studying with us. And that is why that technical help, you have to take one step forward in giving them especially the technical help. Because it is easy to cater to the general masses. But then with EWS cases, you have to take an extra leap. So my computer department, along with my other teachers, I had actually made a team of my teachers who were working on war footing in order to curb all these problems, especially for the children who belong to the EWS category or to the parents who are actually lacking the knowledge of technical part of it. So we actually took up all these challenges before even starting with our online classes by giving them instruction.
Hats off to the computer department and hats off to your vision for getting even parents who may not have the technical support or the access to help them to attend the PTMs. Wonderful. That is something very nice that I heard. Sumit, what I would want to know from you is, after the schools reopen after the pandemic is over, do you see the online classes, online PTMs continuing, or do you think school going back to the previous mode of communicating with parents?
Ma'am, when things become normal, which is a long distance away, I do foresee the same PTMs coming back, but I also foresee that we will adapt, we will modify. See, it's not just one day's PTM that we speak about. When you have your common goal is the child that you are teaching, both the parent and the teacher, they have to cooperate in the growth and the development of the child. So it's a continuous connect that we build. It's a continuous bond and a relationship with the parent that we see. And much before the PTM and even after the PTM, we keep on having that conversation as and when required. So I see that the offline PTMs will occur, but yes, there may be cases, there may be instances where if the parent is unable to attend a PTM offline PTM, we will definitely go in for an online PTM for that particular set of parents.
Okay, that's a very good thought. The online and the offline will coexist for the convenience of the parents. Rajni, you want to say something?
Yes, I would like to add on something on this, as Sumit ma'am just mentioned about it, that there would be an option being given to parents, to have either of the two, the online or the offline. And I must say right now at this point of time that virtual PTMs are boon for working parents. As I could witness in the PTM during the PTM of my schools, that I could see both the parents attending the PTM as they're working from home nowadays. And I can correlate this with my own experience also, because I do remember I hardly used to attend my boys' PTM, because there's always, most of the time there used to be a clash between my school's PTM and their school's PTM. But I wish this would have been the virtual PTMs at that particular moment. I would have simultaneously attended both and have taken care of both the areas. So this is something I think we should carry on with this. And if sitting at home, they're saving time and they are getting rid of heavy traffic jams and parking issues. And, the option can be given to parents to have these online, experiences to carry on with the same.
So this does facilitate working parents, single mothers, or parents who can come to school to attend the PTMs. So what we hear is there'll be a blend of both the online and offline PTMs going further. Rachna, can I have your views on this, please? Your thoughts on offline and online PTMs in future once the schools reopen?
Definitely, I agree with Rajni and Sumit that, it's always now going to be, not only for PTM. I think we have become now better equipped to handle things offline and online both. And we are going to continue with the pattern. And I think every person now has become computer literate. You talk about parents, talk about our teachers, talk about everyone. A wave of awareness has come. And I think teachers as well as the parents, both are enjoying this experience of offline and online. So it is now going to be an amalgamation of both in future. I think this COVID is a blessing in disguise because it has brought every one of us near to technology. Maybe the kind of barrier which was there, though it was a thin line, But I think we have crossed that barrier and conquered the fear which normally we had between an offline and an online facility. This is bridged and this is going to do wonders for all of us.
Okay, wonderful. So I hope it will do wonders for parents also who have tuned in, and there are a lot of takeaways from today's session. Before I close the session, can I have closing thoughts from each one of the panelists? One closing thought, very briefly, for about 20 to 30 seconds. Sumit, can we begin with you?
Ma'am, I had something very interesting to share because I've been doing PTMs for a very long time in my life. So I had, kind of put the set of parents into 6 categories, briefly going. One parent is a defender. He defends everything which his child does. He always has an excuse up his sleeve. The second one is a blissfully ignorant parent. Really, ma'am? I wake up my child in the morning, he logs in on the system. I don't know where he goes after that. He has no idea whether the child is attending the classes or not. Third is, I couldn't care less, ma'am. So what if he's enjoying himself? I'll make sure he passes his exams. The fourth set of parents is, lend me your shoulder parent. The parent wants you to hear him out because he has tons of grudges against his child. You don't end up telling anything to the parent does all of it for you. Ma'am, I'm so frustrated. The entire night he plays. Then you have a grouchy parent. This parent has tons of complaints against everything in life. Ma'am, your screen time is too much. That particular teacher goes so fast. My son can't understand. You have so many tests and you really can't do anything with this kind of a parent just to hear him out. The last one is a model parent, a gem of a parent. The parent listens, the parent understands. You appreciate both the parent and the child and you together go on forward. So this 6 set of parents is what we deal with.
Wonderful. I like the classification of parents: ignorant, defender, couldn't care less. And there's another category of parents who say we pay the fee. Now it's up to the school to do what they want with the child.
Exactly.
Yeah. Rachna, your closing thoughts, please. Rachna, your closing thoughts.
Yes, ma'am. I think we are going to have, all types of parents. We've been handling them since ages. What I feel is that we must handle every situation in a positive manner. And definitely, this is dawning of a new era. And we are prepared, we are equipped. It's not only about the parents, trust me. Our teaching fraternity has to be applauded for this success. The way our teachers were handling household chores and handling these online classes sitting at home, they were actually, multitasking. So I don't want to only appreciate the parents' efforts. I want to actually appreciate my teachers' fraternity who had been working round the clock virtually. They were handling household work. They were handling online classes so well. So the success goes not only to the parents, but definitely we teachers are the builders and will remain the builders of this nation forever.
Thank you so much. I think I agree with you. Teachers have been working day in and day out and putting their best foot forward. Rajni, your closing thoughts, please.
Yes, well, in spite of having such advantages of virtual PTMs that we just discussed, still nothing can take over the ambience, the environment, the complete aura of the school, which has been missed. And I do miss this each and every day of my life. And staying positive, this is the thought which I always have in my mind, and what I always suggested to everyone, to have an optimistic approach towards each and everything which is coming, and to have that absorbance in life and to take the challenge, and this shall also pass on. And I'm sure we'll be back soon with our school buildings open and having that, hearing those cheerful voice of my little ones there, and those chirpy faces, the happy faces all together, and building up a strong, link and the connection that we are having it now as well, and will always be there. Thank you, Geeta ma'am, for having me here, and it was a wonderful opportunity to meet Sumit ma'am and Rachna ma'am, and best wishes to everyone.
Thank you
Have a
so
lovely
much,
life.
Rajni. I completely agree with you that aura of the school and the children walking in every day and the teachers, that is something that truly will be missed. But in the new normal, many things will change, and the earlier we adapt to these changes, the better for the children and better for us. There have been a number of takeaways from today's session. Online PTMs are here to stay. They'll coexist with the previous form of PTMs. So there's going to be a very fine blend between the two. One thing, when it comes to the privacy of the child, in a classroom, when you have another 10, 15 parents waiting and a teacher wants to touch upon a delicate issue, with other people waiting, it becomes little embarrassing, or may not be correct for teacher to say something. But at the same time, the issues need to be addressed. But online method gives us an opportunity one-to-one with the parent to discuss whatever we want without any hesitation whatsoever. So there are merits and demerits of both the systems. For teachers, again, since the time is going to be limited, unlike if a parent comes in late for a face-to-face interaction, he can wait for some time and yet get his time. Online system will not allow that. You have a 5 or 10 minutes allotted to you. Parent needs to be punctual. Parents need to see that he set his system online in time and he attends it. And also teachers would need to specify and justify every remark that they give to the parents. I mean, you cannot just say something without justifying it. For parents, it's very important for them to understand they need to learn a lesson of punctuality from the children. During the online classes, children have shown a great sense of responsibility, punctuality, regularity, the way they attend the classes, and people cannot shout, they've learned to wait for their turn. And similarly, parents also need to learn a lesson or two, be punctual, have the specific questions written down earlier, and they can talk to the teachers and get the solutions or resolutions of all the issues that they face. Thank you so much, lovely lady. It's lovely talking to you, lovely connecting with each one of you after a long time. My gratitude to all of you for sparing your valuable time to be with me this afternoon. And once again, a big thank you to all of you. Thank you. See you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.